Hi everyone, I'm Sanji. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, welcome. Thank you for checking me out. I'd appreciate it very much if you'd hit the subscribe button below, as well as the gray bell, so you can know when I upload new content. For those of you who aren't new to the channel, and you are my regulars, I so appreciate you, and thanks so much for hanging in there. So let's get into it. Now that we've handled all the business, we're studying our different sun signs, all 12 of them, and how they interact with each other on the zodiac spectrum. Next up, Leo. So we're discussing sun sign Leo. Leo is anyone born from July 23rd to August 22nd on the calendar. So if your birthday falls in those dates, you, my friend, are sun sign Leo. So before we get into what Leo is like with your pairing, let's talk about some general attributes they attribute to our Leo. Well, the number one thing anyone says about a Leo is they are egotistical. Okay? So they say. Now, although they appear quite confident, and Leos can usually be seen because they're the ones that are walking around the room with their chest poked out. Yeah, that's a typical stance on a Leo, in particular, the males. But behind all of that confidence, most people don't know that Leos inwardly are quite sensitive people and are easily hurt, especially their egos. Now, in all things, Leos need to feel appreciated and loved by the people in their atmosphere. That's right. Friend group, family, loved ones. Leo needs to be appreciated and they need to be told. Now, if they are ignored or criticized, Leos can become aggressive and confrontational. Remember, if provoked. But typically, a Leo person is a nice person. They're actually pretty sweet. Okay, now if they're treated with respect or asked for help, a Leo is quick to respond. Okay, they tend to be very warm and generous people. So few signs are as predictable and consistent as a Leo. So if you want somebody that, there's no guesswork involved, then you need to get yourself a Leo, okay? Leos are affectionate, they're warm and cheerful. They typically say that Leos bring sunshine into other people's lives because they are so warm and generous, and they typically do care about you, and they want you to care about them as well, okay? Leos are the dignified ones of the sign. They're playful, ambitious, loyal, and as I said, known to be quite generous to the ones that they love. Okay? What else do they say about you, Leo? Well, Leos can also be, I should have had a lead into this because this is the negative stuff. But, okay, let's get into it. The truth is the truth. Some Leos can be demanding, intolerant, domineering, lazy, and stubborn. Yeah. But they're human, right? So, to be honest, everybody can be a little bit of that. Leos are just happen to be known for it, okay? They have a very high self-esteem, and they can become quite dissatisfied when asked to perform tasks that they deem beneath them. A common complaint about those who are paired with Leo is housework, chores, divvying up, that kind of thing, because Leo doesn't see the need to take out trash or sweep the floor. Somebody else should be doing that. They are far too talented for such meaningless, simple things. I don't know. That's what they say, Leo. Leo, take out the trash, okay? So they tend to put their loved ones, however, on a pedestal, a very high pedestal. Some people say it's kind of unrealistic, the pedestal that a Leo puts you on, because you're doomed to fail. So, and then the Leo becomes disappointed in you. All right. A little bit negative, huh? Let's keep it going. This isn't all bad. All right. So many Leo, the men in particular, that's what they said. I didn't say it. Research said it. Many Leo men typically have a lot of lovers. Yeah. But they say that. They do that until they commit. And then once your Leo is committed, they are quite loyal. So before you get to the commitment part, Leos can be known to share themselves. Many Leo men like to spend money generously. If it's not flashy, they don't want it. So a Leo man is known to have the best car, the flashiest clothes, the best jewelry, the biggest house. Yeah, those are Leo ticket items, and they will spend to get it. Again, it's all about the bragging rights, and Leo wants to have all the bragging rights. All right? Now, they're not typically mean or cruel, but they can be aggressive, okay? However, they forgive easily. So if there is a confrontation with a Leo, they have it, and then some time passes, and it's done and over with. Leos aren't typically the ones that hold grudges. Okay, now on to the good stuff. Back to the good stuff. See, it wasn't too painful. Leos generally have a strong sex drive. That's right. So if you want somebody that's going to go and want to go and keep going, get yourself a Leo. Yes, they typically are adventurous lovers. So they like for you to mix it up anytime, any place. Yeah, that's Leo. And the more outrageous, the better. They're not going to shy away from your challenge. So they like to keep things competitive. So if you like to do a little role playing and different things, I bet you, Leo's your partner. Okay? They also like to be teased. So if you're a person that likes to say, not yet, not yet, not yet, that could be a meme. I can't believe I just did that. Leo is the sign for you. So that's all the preliminary stuff about Leo. Now we're going to get into how Leo interacts with you given those general traits. And FYI, for those of you that are wondering, does my Leo like me? Well, stick around. Look your sign up. See how they interact with you, and then I'll let you know. However, a real good sign about whether or not your Leo's attracted to you is when they become possessive. Yep. So let's get into it. Without further ado, let's talk about how Leo fares with you. Stay tuned. Hi, Leo with Virgo. Welcome to your matchup. Now, initially, Leo with Virgo will be a great matchup, okay? With Virgo showering Leo with attention. And we all know Leo loves attention, okay? Now, on the surface, Leo with Virgo makes a very good matchup. That's right. On the surface. But then we dig deeper. Now, Leo will certainly be proud to show off Virgo. Leo likes to have a partner that they feel proud of, that they can brag about. And Virgo most certainly will be that person, as Virgos are typically well-groomed, and they're also great conversationalists and known to be pretty funny. So Leo's carefree attitude will bring balance to your dutiful Virgo, and it will be a very nice yin-yang type relationship. Leo's ambition and enthusiasm, together with Virgo's practicality, will encourage Leo to stabilize and go for it in their life, while Leo's laid back nature at times will encourage Virgo to get out there and have more fun. Now, herein lies the problem. Both signs are very good organizers. Leo's pretty good about maintaining their social and work calendars, as Leos like to have it all and often brag about the fact that they can do it all, okay? Virgo, they are very methodical, dutiful, practical, and Virgos typically are the ones that definitely do get it all done. Except Virgos have a tendency to leave playtime off the list. So now Virgo prefers a more reserved and intellectual approach to things, whereas Leo prefers more might, shall we say, liking to get people to bend to their will. You know, Leos like it my way or my way. Now, although Virgo is typically outwardly reserved and they don't really like confrontation, they will, a lot of the times, allow Leo to have it their way. I said most of the time. But don't get it twisted, Leo. That Virgo that's allowing you to have your way, that's right, allowing you, is no pushover, okay? They're not going to allow you to boss them around, at least not for long, okay? Now, in short, there's a pretty good chance that Leo's domineering nature is one day going to get on Virgo's nerve, all right? Now, Virgos really don't like to say no to people, which is probably why you will go for quite a period of time without your Virgo saying no. They will acquiesce to you because they will weigh out the pros and the cons. And Virgo, in their practical nature, will say, you know what, it just isn't worth the fight. Until that day comes where they have built up so much resentment in you always getting your way, Leo, that Virgo snaps. Yeah, sooner or later, Virgo is going to point out a flaw in you, even if that flaw becomes, you always need to have your way, Leo. Why do you always need to have your way? And they're probably going to tack on a little sentence behind that, and that will sound a lot like criticism to you, Leo. Now, we both know that Leos, when they are criticized, they more likely than not become confrontational and aggressive. And that is when the fun begins. Yeah, that will be the battle. Not fun at all, but it will definitely be on between Leo and Virgo. Now, keep in mind, Leo, that Virgo is naturally critical. I mean, they're critical of themselves, and you probably have borne witness to that at least a few times. So they are very hard on themselves, far more than they are harder on you. So the fact that they have pointed out a flaw to you, Leo, should not sting as badly as you will react to it. But chances are, because Virgo has been biting their tongue and hasn't really said anything to you, this new way of being open and honest with you, Leo, is not going to fly. All right. So the back and forth of this reaction, where Virgo's nature to tell you what they think or what they have observed from your situation, is likely to cause a vicious cycle when you gradually begin to infuriate each other. So, now Leo, I know that you can roar and you are stubborn and that you can get in there and mix it up with the best of them. But please bear in mind, Virgo is a fantastic communicator, and the war of words with them is likely going to leave you pretty cut and bruised up. Verbally. Words, people. We're talking about words. Virgo can unleash a vicious assault of words on your ego, Leo. So you might want to bear that in mind when you decide to unleash your furious temper. Virgo's going to lay back, let you have your say, and then unleash an arsenal of observations they have been holding back against you. Okay? Wow. All right. But is everything all conflict between Leo and Virgo? No, I said to you initially, this matchup works well. So if you do a few things early on in the relationship and take the precautions, this matchup definitely can last and can work well. What are they? Well, of course, I'll tell you exactly what's necessary to maintain a Leo-Virgo relationship and those pitfalls to avoid in a Leo-Virgo matchup in part 2. Go to www.sanju.com, click shop, and there you'll find part 2 of Leo with Virgo. Thanks so much for watching. See you on part 2. Bye-bye.